Hi, beloved friends. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. We're going to go over to the Insight Timer app. If you're not there, hopefully, our live discussion, will be working there. So come on over to Insight Timer if you wish. Love you. Oh, yes, and our chat is working in Insight Timer. Awesome. So come over to Insight Timer. Hello, my friends. Our chat is working today. That makes me so happy. Welcome. My mics are on, so hopefully you can hear me and all is clear on your end. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, I was feeling pretty wonky yesterday. I'm feeling much better today. Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm seeing all of you pouring in the chat. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. So happy to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, so let's do a little sound and video check-in, please. How is my voice? I'm actually going to back away from the computer to make sure that you're hearing this mic next to my cheek. So can you hear me clearly? Can you see clearly? And if I'm over here, can you hear the music just quietly? It's not actually on right now. It's very quiet sound right now. But can you hear? Okay, thanks, Wolfgang. Thanks, Debbie. Okay, awesome. Great. Thanks, Siska. Thanks, Brad. Thanks, Anna. Okay, beautiful. So, welcome, friends. Again, I'm just so overjoyed to be together. We've had quite a few hiccups. First, I wasn't feeling well, and then my internet wasn't working this morning. And here we are. We've made it. We've arrived. Periodically, I'll come and check the music because the volume changes between tracks. So hopefully, this is an okay volume for now. Oh, I feel so far from you. I look so tiny to me, so it's probably tiny to you. I'll come closer for our intro. Ah. So, for anyone that I'm getting to meet for the first time, my name is Selena Layel. Today's practice is going to be a Vinyasa flow asana practice. There are many different aspects of yoga itself. Yoga is a full path. It's not just a physical exercise. We often refer to it as an eightfold path. And the physical practice, which we're going to engage in today, is just one of those 8 parts that is really this experience of, there are really no words to it, but a path. And you can be follow any religion and still engage in yogic practices. They are for each of us as presence, as the self, as light, however you wish to think of the fullness of who you are. Today's practice I have it labeled as intermediate in the app because I won't be breaking down all of the movements the way that we would in a beginner practice. You're more than welcome to be here if you're a beginner. Just please be really mindful, and this goes for each of us, even those of us who've been practicing for a long time. Be mindful of your body, what your body is needing, how you're feeling. If something doesn't feel right, or if you're not fully sure or confident in a certain pose, please feel free to sit, to watch, to lie down, to take a different posture that feels good for your body. There's no need to force or strain in our practice. And I think also just to share for anyone who is maybe newer to yoga or only experiences yoga as a physical practice, the word yoga, it translates essentially to union. We can think about this as union of our higher self, the fullness of who we are, with our physicality, our personality, We could also maybe think about this as bringing all parts of ourselves into harmony: mind, emotions, body, everything coming into this union of the self. So, with that, thank you again for being here. Our 60-minute practice will officially begin now. I invite you to have a mat and any props that you wish to use. I generally do not lead practice with props because I know not all of us have access to them. So please do have any props that you would like to use. I'm just going to check in about the music volume one more time now that I'm back on the mat. It should be at a nice volume so that it's not distracting for those who prefer silence, and also maybe just loud enough for those who like a little bit of music to guide them in their flow. I'll wait just a moment to see what your opinions are in the chat. I think somebody said, "Hi, Jeanette." Perfect. Okay, great. Great. Hopefully it's working well for most. Okay, great. So let's find a comfortable seated position. Sit tall. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Relax them down. The chin is slightly tucked. Feel a space between the teeth and the lips. Allow your belly to soften. Inhale, feel your belly, your rib cage, your chest expanding. Exhale, feel chest, ribs, belly softening inward. Inhale, expand. Exhale, gently contract. Continue breathing in this way. If you wish, you can gently touch the tongue to the roof of the mouth, just behind the upper teeth. Slow, deep breaths. Welcome your mind to this present moment by way of feeling the sensations in the body, the breathing. Slowly bring the hands to touch at the heart, Anjali Mudra. We'll open our practice with the sound of Om just one time today. Take a deep breath in. Bow the chin down toward the chest. Set your intention, your sankalpa for your practice. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, bring the hands down through center. Rock the weight forward or rock off onto one hip to come to all fours. Wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Lift the fingers, spread them wide, root back down through the base of the index finger and thumb. Inner elbows roll forward, so rather than bending out to the side, they're rolling forward. Inhale, crown and tailbone lift, belly drops down. Exhale, spine to sky, chin to chest. Oh, I can feel this. Lots of traveling and moving in my world recently, and not much physical movement. Well, in terms of intentional movement, Inhale, crown and tailbone lift. Exhale, spine to sky, chin to chest. Relax the jaw. Keep rooting down through the base of the index fingers and thumbs. And now start to feel like you're really creating some space between the shoulders and the head. So as you inhale, the shoulders really drop down and there's this space between the ears and the shoulders. And as you exhale, press the spine up. And even though the ears are coming closer to the shoulders, there's still this space. On your next inhalation, come to a neutral spine. Kick your left leg out to the left just a little bit. Extend the right leg back. Roll to the inside of the right foot and then reach the foot for the ground, the sole of the foot. Weight in the left hand. Inhale, right arm up and over the ear. Reach through right fingertips. Root down through the right sole of the foot if possible. And as a reminder, we all have different bodies, so your body may not do what my body does. Your body may not look like my body does. And that's okay. Really let this be a listening of what your body is experiencing and needing. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Bring it all the way back down as if you're trying to touch your right foot, and then make a big circle as you bring the hand down toward the mat. So we're making a big circle. Inhale, reach the arm up and over. Exhale, bring the arm down toward the mat. One more. Nice big rotation through the shoulder. Release the right hand down, right knee down. Bring the left foot in, rock the hips a little side to side. Kick the right leg out to the right just a little. Extend back through the left leg. Roll to the inside of the foot and then release the sole of the foot down toward the mat if possible. Weight in right hand. Reach the left arm over the ear and then reach. Find this length to the side of the body. Shoulder drops away from the ear or pulls away from the ear gently. Full deep breathing. Inhale, reach the arm up to the sky, down toward the foot, and then exhale, bring it down toward the mat. 2 more circles. Release the left hand down, left knee down, bring the right foot in, rock the hips side to side. Take the knees wide, bring the big toes to touch. Sink the hips back toward the heels, Balasana, child's pose. You can walk the hands forward a little if you have that space. Release the chest and the head down toward the mat. Feel the hips sinking back and down. If this is more or less comfortable for you, this is a great resting pose to take if you ever need a break. Recall your sankalpa, your intention for practice. Take a deep breath, feel it in your heart, your mind. Press into the hands, rise back up to all fours. Bring the knees back underneath the hips. Hands are a little further forward than the shoulders this time, rather than directly below them. Tuck the toes under, press the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time, reach the opposite heel back. Side to side. Well, not side to side, but change sides, right and then left. Shoulders pull up away from the ears. And then again, root down through the base of the index fingers and thumbs. As much as you can, distribute the weight in the hands equally. Reach both heels back for the mat. If there's a lot of tension in the legs or the low back, bend the knees here. Hug the navel toward the spine. Press the heart back toward the thighs. We'll take 3 more slow, deep breaths here in downward facing dog.
and become acquainted with your body, your emotions, your breath. Become aware of the joyride your mind takes you on. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees to step all the way up to the top of the mat. Take as many steps as you need. Big toes can touch, or you can have the feet parallel underneath the hip bones, so not wide, but just underneath the bones. Fingertips come up to the shins, straighten the arms, flat back. Feel the shoulders reaching back. Hug the navel toward the spine. Exhale to fold forward, Uttanasana. Press into the feet, option to bend the knees here to rise all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Lovely. Just going to do a little check here. All right, no more comments, so we're just going to keep going. Hi. Okay. Palms touch at the heart. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, bow through center, option to bend the knees. Inhale, half lift and lengthen, fingertips to shins. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Hug the navel toward the spine, press back through the heels. Breathe here, root down through the base of the index fingers and thumbs. Nice strong arms. Press yourself up and out of the shoulders. Really start to warm up the shoulders here. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, elbows pull back. Inhale, curl through the upper spine, cobra, bhujangasana. Pubic bone stays in touch with the mat. Exhale to lower down, tuck the toes under, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 slow, deep breaths. Hug the navel toward the spine here. Press the heart back toward the thighs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, shoulders back, navel hugs in. Exhale, fold. Option to bend the knees. Inhale, reach all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hug the navel toward the spine. We're protecting the low back. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step or lightly hop back, high plank. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Press back through the heels. Hug the navel in, strong, active body. Press yourself up out of the shoulders. Root down through the base of the index finger and thumbs. I'm shaken. I haven't been in my practice. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, all the way to the belly. Inhale, curl up for cobra, elbows back, pubic bone touches down. Exhale to lower, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 slow, deep breaths. Shoulders pull up away from the ears. Navel hugs in. Relax the jaw. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, weight in the toes. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, wide, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bow through center, always option to bend the knees. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, straight arms. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step or lightly hop back, high plank. Let's take a moment here. Drop that right knee down. Kick the leg out to the side again. We're going to come into our supported Vashisthasana here for a moment, the way we did at the beginning.
This time we're going to roll to the inside of the left foot and stay with that foot the way that it is. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Option to stay here in this supported pose or extend the bottom leg as well, coming into our Vashisthasana. Keep pressing down into the bottom hand to lift up, maybe even lift that hip up toward the sky. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand touches down, high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Big toes touch. Inhale the right leg up and back, high little plant. Hug the navel toward the spine. Press it through the ball of the right foot. Drop the right hip down so the hips are square. Shoulders pull up away from ears. Stack the hips, bend the right knee, let the toes drop behind, lift the right knee a little higher. Ooh, breathe into the front of that hip. As much as you can, keep relaxing that right hip back and down. Inhale, lengthen, square the hips. We have an optional strengthening section here, optional. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, high plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, cross the body, left elbow. One more round, only if you choose. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale. Exhale, cross the body, left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, softly step the right foot through between the hands. Keep the back heel lifted. You can always bend the knee here, back knee, or drop the knee down gently if you wish. Arms alongside the body, hug the navel toward the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bend the back knee to drop the tailbone down and really hug everything in here so we're supporting the back. Then begin to extend back through the left heel. Sink down into your lunge. Inhale, straighten both legs, reach up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to sink down. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Starting to warm up the hip flexors, the glutes, the legs. Relax the shoulders down. Keep hugging the navel toward the spine. Great. We're going to do one more of these. Stay in your lunge, hands to the hips. Roll the shoulders up and back, open through the chest. Maybe look up a little bit, baby back bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, touch down. Step the right leg back, high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, bhujangasana, or upward facing dog. Exhale. Let's come back to high plank. Whew. Little play here. Drop the left knee down. Kick it out to the side a little. Roll to the inside of the right foot. Reach the right arm up to the sky, supported Vashisthasana. Option to stay here or extend the bottom leg under. Lift the hips up, press into the bottom hand to lift up out of the bottom shoulder. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, touch down. And let's just press back this time. Downward facing dog. Big toes touch. Inhale the left leg up and back. Press out through the ball of the foot. Hug the navel to the spine. Hips are square. Stack the hips, bend the knee. Left toes fall behind if possible. I know some of us who are runners, our knee might be down here. Or maybe you just sit a lot. That's okay. Lift the knee a little higher. Relax the left toes. Inhale, lengthen, square the hips, and then this part is optional. Exhale, knee to nose, high plank. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow.
Inhale. Exhale, right elbow. One more round if you wish. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, cross the body. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, softly step left foot through. Option to lower the back knee here. Arms alongside the body. Hug the navel in toward the spine. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Bend the back knee. Tilt the tailbone down. Hug the navel in. Then begin to straighten the back leg. Whew. Breathe, my friends. Reach up strongly through the arms. Fingertips reach up. Inhale, rise up, straighten the legs. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Be mindful. Really feel what's happening in your body here, to your body. So often we're just efforting through. What is something kind you could say? Stay here in your lunge, hands to the hips, maybe a baby back bend, shoulders back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, touch down, step the left leg back. Move through your vinyasa. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 slow, deep breaths here. Hug the navel toward the spine. Root down through the base of the index fingers and thumbs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms wide all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Stay here for a moment. Spine lifts up toward the sky. Chin is slightly tucked. Hug the navel toward the spine. Feel this power, this life force moving through your body. When we move into our asana practice, these physical postures, we are actually activating and initiating the flow of energy to move through the nadis, the channels, the energetic channels of the body, through the chakras, these energetic centers of the body. So take a moment here to feel this aliveness. Maybe you're noticing it by way of stagnancy coming up. Maybe there's some emotion rising up, or you're feeling funky stuff, or maybe you're starting to feel some freedom. See how this is feeling in your system. Beautiful. Inhale, sink the hips back and down, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Weight in the heels, hug the navel toward the spine, lift up through the heart. Tailbone slightly tilts back and down. Inhale. Exhale, palms touch, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back, high plank, lower down through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, and then upward facing dog or Bhujangasana. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Big toes touch. Inhale, the right leg up and back. Stack the hips. Bend the knee. Bend your left knee. See if you can touch that right foot all the way back and down behind you. Flip your hips up toward the sky. Reach the right arm up and over the ear. Wild thing. Press the hips up. If you're not here yet, that's okay. This is a big shoulder opener, hip opener. Inhale, reach that right arm down, turn yourself back over, 3-legged dog. Inhale, Exhale, knee to nose, high plank. Inhale, up and back. Remember, this is optional. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cross the body. Option to stay here or extend out through the right leg to the edge of the right foot. Roll to the inside of the left foot. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Press into the right hand. Lift the hips up. Smile. Even if you're grimacing, turn it into a smile. Inhale. Exhale, left hand touches down, three-legged dog. Softly step right foot through between the hands. Here we are again in our lunge. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Bend the back knee. Find this length again here. So rather than being all crunched up and our belly popping forward, we bend the knee to tilt, engage the core, and find nice length supporting the low back. Then we extend. We're going to play a little bit here. If this seems, feel free to watch once actually, unless you've done this with me many times. Feel free to watch once, and then we'll do it together. So from crescent lunge, we inhale. Exhale, we touch down, kick the left leg up, come into standing splits. Exhale to bring the back leg down. And then we transition. We pivot with the feet first, so the joints are protected, to turn all the way around to the back of the mat, where we inhale to come into the crescent lunge on the opposite leg. Exhale to come into standing splits. I think I might have done the breath incorrectly on the other side. Please forgive me. We bend the left knee to reach the right leg back. We transition all the way through to the other side again. So let's give that a try. Emily, I'm not seeing anyone else commenting, so hopefully you're able to see and hear. Hopefully everyone is. Yeah, is the sound okay, my friends? Picture okay? Okay, thanks, Richard. Okay, thanks, everyone. So again, top of the mat, left leg is back. You're not at the top of the mat, I was. Here we go. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, touch down, kick the left leg up. Bend the right knee, reach that leg back. Transition all the way through center. Use the toes. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale and exhale to transition. Something's off there. I'm adding an extra breath. So it's inhale. That's what it is. We exhale on the transition. So we exhale standing splits and transition. So it's inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, standing splits. Transition. Or, whatever breath works for you, please follow that. Ideally, though, we're inhaling in our lunge, exhaling to come forward. And then I think we just inhale here. We must exhale as well because you need that extra breath, and then we inhale again. Find what works for you. Standing splits, transition, inhale, exhale. Oh, that's what it is. The inhalation is the longer one. Thanks for playing with me on this today, friends. So the inhalation is longer on the transition. We inhale, exhale, standing splits. We inhale to transition and rise up into our lunge. Then we exhale. And let this feel good. Let it be playful. Maybe let it feel like a bit of a dance. Can you stay aware and connected to your experience? We'll all meet back up at the top of the mat.
lunge. Exhale, touch down. Step the right leg back. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, bhujangasana or upward facing. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Slow the breathing down here. Hug the navel toward the spine. Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot. Did we also, I'm clumping you into this. Did we do our knee, our strengthening on the left side? Oh, we haven't done the left side yet. I think I must be a little under the weather because my brain isn't working today. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's take one more breath in downward facing dog. Ah, beautiful. And let's give ourselves a little pause here. So slowly walk the feet one at a time, all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift and lengthen, shoulders back, hug the navel in. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring the big toes to touch. Heels are slightly apart. Inhale, reach the arms up, sink the hips back and down, Utkatasana. Hug the navel in, drop the tailbone down, weight back in the heels. Inhale. Exhale, palms touch, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back, high plank, and then we'll just come to downward facing dog directly. Big toes touch. Inhale the left leg up and back. Stack the hips, bend the knee, lift the knee. If you can, bend the right knee, drop the left toes all the way down to the floor, flip your hips up, left arm over. Wild thing. Breathe deeply here. Inhale, touch the left hand down, flip yourself back up over. Three-legged dog, optional, knee to nose, high plank. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right elbow. Option to stay here. Extend the left leg through to the outer edge of the foot. Roll to the inside of the right foot. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Press the hips up. Breathe. Right hand down. Left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Softly step left foot through between the hands. Beautiful. Bring the right knee down to the mat. You can always fold your mat over if you're needing some extra support here. Walk the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Bring the left hand down inside of the foot, right hand down as well. Sink the hips forward. Breathe. If you'd like to take the sensation deeper here, you can come down to one elbow, maybe both elbows. Maybe interlace the hands if that feels good. You're always welcome to tuck the back toes under here and lift the back leg. If the back knee is lifted, lower it. If you're on your elbows, press yourself back up into your hands. Turn the left toes out. And allow the left knee to fall out to the side as much as possible. Sink the hips forward. Option to stay here or bend the right knee and reach back for the outer edge of the right foot. Keep letting that left knee fall out. And you have a couple of options here. You can either kick the foot into the hand to open through the chest, the shoulder, the heart, or if it feels good, you can start to bring the heel in toward the bum. Relax your jaw. Remember your sankalpa, your intention. If you have the foot, slowly release it. Bring the left hand back down. Release the foot. Walk your left foot back in toward your midline. Bring your left hand to the outside of the left foot. Extend back. So extend to the left leg, press your hips back. If you have blocks, this is a nice place to have 2 blocks, one on either side. If you don't have blocks, you can have the hand on the thigh, never on the knee, maybe up on the thigh if you need to, or if the fingers reach down, you can have the hands touching the earth. Lengthen through the spine, hug the navel toward the spine. And you can have the gaze down at the ground here so there isn't any strain in the neck. Keep dropping the left hip down. We have a tendency to let this hip pop up because of the tension in the leg. Feel it dropping down. Slow, deep breaths. Shoulders away from ears. Gently hug the navel in. Inhale to rock the weight forward. Bring the left leg back and we'll change sides. Step the right foot through between the hands. And again, you can fold the mat over here if you would like some support under your knee. I have a Manduka mat, which I can't recommend enough. I've had it for a long time. It has a wonderful thickness, and also it's very grippy for me, but I don't have sweaty hands. I know I've heard some people say if they have sweaty hands during practice, it can be a little challenging, but I imagine that goes for every mat. Rock the weight forward into your lunge. Walk the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Bring your right hand inside. Sink the hips forward. Option to stay here, or you can bring one or maybe both elbows down, maybe interlace the hands. Relax the jaw, the face. Oh yeah, you can also always, I knew there was something I was forgetting here. You can tuck the toes under and lift the leg. Why don't we hold this for a moment for anyone who did it on the other side, in case you forgot like I did. We'll lower the knee if it's lifted. If you're on your elbows, press yourself up onto the palms. Turn the right toes out to the right to a 45-degree angle and allow the right knee to start to fall out to the right if possible. Option to stay here or bend the left knee and reach for the outside of the foot. Again, here you can kick the foot into the hand to open up into more of a back bend, or you can begin to pull that heel toward your hips. If you have the foot, slowly release it. Right hand back to the mat. We'll all turn the right toes toward the center, the front. Walk your right foot in so that the right hand comes to the outside of the right foot. Extend through the right leg, press your hips back. And again, you can have two blocks, hands to the hips, maybe to the thigh, never the knee, or maybe the fingertips touch down. Hug the navel toward the spine, lengthen. Breathe deeply. And again, keep dropping that right hip down. We have this tendency for that hip to rise up, drop it down. Feel that length that you're creating in your body. Notice if you're caught in any thoughts or inner dialogues causing you tension or heartache or strain. Take a deep breath and just say something kind to yourself. Anything kind, anything supportive. While you say something kind, rock yourself forward into your lunge again. Bring the right knee back to meet the left. Knees come together, feet together. Sink the hips back to the heels, Balasana. Reach the arms back behind you, palms up to the sky. Forehead relaxes down toward the floor, maybe on the floor. What is something kind or loving you could say to yourself right now? Forgiving, understanding. Because isn't that what we need the most sometimes? Just understanding. Not necessarily to be understood, but an understanding, an acceptance fully of ourselves with whatever we're navigating. Compassion. Bring your hands forward. Press into your palms to rise up to all fours. Bring your right knee up to your right wrist. Walk your right foot out so that your foot is in front of your left leg. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Wiggle your left foot back so your pelvis comes closer to the earth. This is a nice way to find our pigeon pose with the hips square, more or less. If this pose does not work for your knees, please take a figure 4 stretch on your back, or reclining pigeon, we sometimes call it. No pain in the knee here. If there's pain in the knee, that's your body saying this is not for you today. If it feels good, you can begin to walk the hands forward. If your right hip is lifted off the ground, I invite you to keep it lifted so the hip stays square. You may wish to put a blanket or a pillow or something, if you have that nearby, under the hip. Maybe the forehead comes to rest on the mat, or maybe you make little shapes with your hands, fists, or palms flat to support your head. Slow, deep breaths. We're still fresh into the new year. What are you ready to welcome? Not what are your goals and what do you have to do, but what are you ready to welcome? More joy, more peace, more connection, more freedom, vulnerability, passion. Feel your body letting go as you are making space for these new things. Or maybe just more of what you already love.
Take a few more slow, deep breaths here. Very slowly press yourself up if you're leaning forward. Tuck the back toes under. Bring the right knee back to meet the left. Rock the hips a little side to side. You can press the pelvis front and back. This time, bring the left knee up to the left wrist. Kick the foot out so the left foot is in front of the right leg. Tuck the right toes. Tuck? Is that what we call this? Tuck the right toes under, lift the knee, and wiggle the foot back so the pelvis comes closer to the earth. Again, if the hip is lifted here, you can prop something under it, but rather than falling off onto the hip, I invite you to keep the hips square. And then if you wish, begin to walk the hands forward. Relax the head and the neck as much as possible. And I invite you here to create an affirmation for yourself. Maybe you already have one for this year or something you've been holding in your heart and your mind for some time. Let's create an I am affirmation, something that you can use to retrain your mind, your brain, to welcome more of what you're wanting, rather than someday or I'm trying or I wish. I am peace. I am joy. I am passion. I am receptive to all the gifts of life. I am opening myself to love, whatever it is for you. Choose an I am statement for yourself and repeat it in your mind. Feel it in your heart. I am. I am alive. I am vibrant. I am open. I am abundant. I am successful. I am joy. Couple more slow, deep breaths here. If you're leaning forward, slowly press yourself back up. Tuck the back toes under. You can bring the back knee in a little closer. Left knee comes back to meet right. Oh, rock those hips side to side. You can press the pelvis front and back. All right. Roll off onto one hip. Extend your legs out. Bring your feet together. Sit nice and tall. If you have a lot of thigh or booty tissue, you can lean off to the side, pick it up, and drop it down. You can do that on both sides. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Nice long spine here. And then just let the hands rest wherever they do naturally. Reach the heart forward a little, hug the navel toward the spine. And as it feels good, you can begin to really fold forward here. Now, we all have different bodies. Some of us might be here like this. That's okay. If you find that you're kind of leaning back in this posture because your legs or your back are really tight, I invite you to roll up a towel, grab a small pillow, something that you can tuck right under the base of your spine that will help to tilt your pelvis forward and make this posture feel a little easier. Relax the head and the neck. If you have a lot of length here, you may wish to take a hold of the big toes with the index and middle fingers. Or maybe if you are able to, you can reach the hands underneath the feet and interlace them. Again, it's not about how far you get. You don't get any life points for being flexible. So it's just about listening to your body and finding what works. Two more slow, deep breaths here. Very slowly roll up the spine, one vertebra at a time. Head is the very last thing to come up. Beautiful. If you are closer to the back of your mat, you can bring yourself forward. Hug the navel in toward the spine. Tuck the tailbone forward and up a little. Reach the arms forward. We're really actively engaging through the core here, and we're going to very slowly begin to lean back here. Really take your time. The idea is we want to kind of feel like we're touching every vertebra on the way down. So you're curling in that lower spine, making this bit of a bowl shape. Nice and slow, active core here. Beautiful, beautiful. Hug the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. And before we take our Shavasana, we'll take Happy Baby. Bring the knees out wide, soles reach up toward the feet, toward the ceiling. Arms come maybe to the outside shins, or maybe all the way up to the outer edges of the feet, whichever works best for your body. Again, the knees are nice and wide here. Maybe the soles of the feet are up to the sky, ankles above knees. You can rock a little from side to side. Relax the jaw, the throat, your beautiful heart. You can release the rocking. Hug the knees into the chest again. This time, if you can, really wrap your arms around your knees. Maybe even take opposite elbows. Nice tight squeeze here. And then let's take a deep breath in and flex every part of the body. Curl the nose toward the knees, flex your toes, squeeze everything, your glutes, your head, your face. Squeeze every muscle of your body tight, 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 tight. And then exhale, release it all down the mat. Come into Shavasana. Feet wide, toes flat to the sides. Arms alongside the body, palms turn upward if you wish. Tuck the shoulders underneath you. Chin is slightly tucked. Make any little adjustments you need and then find stillness. We'll be very still for these last few moments of practice. Very still. Eyes are closed. Allow the thoughts to pass one by one. Nothing to hold on to here. Slowly begin to deepen the breath. Feel the weight of your body held, supported, your whole being supported. And slowly begin to move the fingers and the toes. You're more than welcome to stay still and spend as long as you like in Shavasana. This is one of the most important postures we have. So please feel free to stay here for as long as you like. If you are ready to complete, then you can start to move the body. Reach the arms up overhead, long stretch. Bend the knees and slowly roll over onto the left side. Feel your beautiful heart cupped in your left shoulder area, rib cage area. Use your hands to assist you up to a seat with the eyes closed. Place your palms over your heart and offer gratitude to yourself, to your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, your presence. Gratitude. We'll complete our practice by bringing the palms to touch in Anjali Mudra and chanting Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu 3 times, and then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings be happy, may all beings be peaceful, may all be free. Peace, peace, peace. Inhale. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Blessings of love and light to each and everyone. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that's great, Brad. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me today, with our beautiful community. It's so good to practice again together. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for all of your donations. Thank you for supporting me in my life. I'm so happy that we have more of these sessions on the schedule again. And I had the thought, what if we do like a yoga challenge where I'll offer like 3 asana sessions a week for like a month or something. And we'll have like a, if you'll check in at the beginning of session to say you're here, and you'll check in at the end to say you completed in the chat, and that, like anyone who makes it through the whole challenge will win some kind of prize or something. What do you think about that? Would that be fun? I think it'd be fun. 3 times a week together. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Ah, blessings, blessings, blessings. Oh, I love that, Jeanette. Beautiful. And if you're watching someplace other than Insight Timer, come to the Insight Timer app so that you can be part of our community connection and sharing and discussion. Yes, Julia, a trip to Hawaii, right? That'd be awesome. Winner gets a trip to Hawaii. Oh. Oh, hi, Milu. Oh, great. Well, I will see some of you in Hawaii soon, and that's very exciting. So exciting. If you're not already part of our group here on the app, it's called Love Heals All. Love Heals All. Come be with us in the group.
It's where updates are posted and really where we just come together and are sharing kindness and love with each other and support. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. Thanks, Julia. No, I didn't grow up here. I didn't grow up here. I'm very, very grateful for my life. Okay, my dearests, it is time for us to complete. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings to your family, to your friends, your communities. You are a light, you are a blessing. Go bless everyone with your presence, with your light. See you soon in awesome, Amanda, awesome. See you soon in our group or in our next session happening next Monday in this US time zone, happening at 5 p.m. Eastern. Thank you.